Welcome back, everybody, or welcome to episode 19, I think,
Woot,
of Ogre Tailz.
woot.
This is the random role playing show where we randomly select a story, and one of us is the dungeon master, and one of us is the victim.
I get
And
victim today.
yes, I
Much
get to
less brain power. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, much more exploration and wonder, much less, uh, yeah, brain power and work.
Yeah.
Unless unless you're really into the story, which then it's more fun for me to be the GM in a story that I like because you get to play so many characters and really like I don't know. And I always like to let the dice do the talking. And so I set up a scenario and I throw the dice and see how it folds out for all of my characters to fight you. And that usually, I,
But when all of your characters have to pull out, that sounds awful.
yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds like the worst ending to a party ever.
I really enjoy that part.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
so,
So we're gonna start this with four ideas. Four
real quick,
ideas.
um,
Sorry.
the
Got it.
top left here is our dice. We use 100% system, so we're going to be rolling this little bad boy, and high is bad, low is good. It's percentage, so you'll have like 50 to 60%, depending on, uh, how good the stats are rolled, which are also randomized. Um, On the bottom left is the character sheet, basic stats, and then we go down into all the other things, which are built by the stats up top. This is a very quick and easy formula that my dad created, um, and has been one of the main ones that we've used besides like 3.5 and stuff. Stormbringer was actually good system, but you know,
Percentile makes it so that you can use almost every system and then throw it into that. So you'll see a
yeah.
little bit of both as we play. All right. So let's get to the meat of it here. What do I want to do today?
Ooh, I'm choosing first. I'm choosing first because I am the GM this time. Okay, so we're going to be picking four stories right now. Um, Join us live on Twitch whenever we jump on, and you'll be able to write uh, some messages into the chat about stories that you want to watch, and we'll throw them in, and then we'll randomly roll it, and then we'll land on you, and you get to watch the story you want. But until then, my first story is a thief at a marketplace. Playing a thief, trying to make out with the highest bid, the highest score of a crowded market street of like Sharn.
So, like, you're part of a group of thieves and you're competing that day to get the biggest haul.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with mer people versus pirates.
Man, you're just gonna keep on throwing the fish people at us until we get it.
Get these fish people in eventually. I want to play a mer person who's like defending your place against a pirate.
Okay, I'm gonna put in Vampire Hunter because I still wanted to do that, and we haven't rolled that one yet. We've done Bit by a Vampire, but not Vampire Hunter.
Number four is of course oh, I've got it. Um, Jedi
All
taking
right,
a
back to
star
Star Wars.
Jedi taking a star cruiser, like in the old Star Wars game where you would fly in and then dock.
Oh,
right?
I
And
so hope we roll a 4. All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
so randomly rolling these 4 stories. Number 1 is a thief in a marketplace of Sharn. Number 2 is merfolks fighting pirates or something. Number 3 is a vampire hunter. Number 4 is a Jedi taking an Imperial cruiser. Here we go.
Here we go. I hope it's a 4.
3. Okay, I get mine. We finally get
Oh,
this out of the way.
all right. I'm a vampire hunter. All right, get into the groove. All right. So now Connor is going to do the heavy lifting. He's going to create an entire story, beginning, middle, and end right now, and I am going to create the character. And we roll straight, which means that I'm going
The
to roll two
best
d10.
the
I'm
best part of all of this.
I'm going to drop my stats in as I roll them directly, and gets nasty. Okay, here we go. Strength, feeling it, feeling it. Won't roll. It's frozen. Okay, good talk. Good talk. Real talk. Hmm. Take 2. There. Oh, 11. Fucking great. It's off the charts.
He could have won.
Oh yeah, Dex 13. This is really gonna be superhuman. For people who don't know, 9 to 12 is average. So we want above 12 is really what we're looking for. Or 12 is.
Well, 12 gives you a +1
This is the
technically,
most
so
average Jedi that's ever been to this point.
you're not
Oh,
a Jedi.
I really should have shut the fuck up and stopped bitching.
You're a very unwise vampire hunter.
Oh, I'm a vampire hunter. That's right.
Vampire hunter, get into character. All right, and so we're flying our star cruiser into the
Man, I
enemy
really got
droids.
character there, didn't I?
There's got to be a vampire on this ship somewhere.
Oh, here we go. All intelligent charisma. Bam. Oh, good. Good.
That's really awesome because your
Okay, so this
perception
guy
is
has got
wisdom.
average strength, slightly above average dex, top edge of average con. He's apparently dumb as well. Wow. He makes very bad choices, let's just say, and doesn't really learn from mistakes. His wisdom is 7. Wow, that's impressive. His intelligence, however, is 14,
Oh,
which is really
man.
smart.
I
Uh,
just thought of some good stuff. Get ready. Oh, I just nailed it. This is good.
Charisma. Let's see. Your guy was attacked by a werewolf who had a charisma that low. Your supernatural type.
No, no, no. I think he had like a 4.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm gonna let you control the battle.
Below 5 and
I
below is severe.
I'd go charisma and wisdom, probably massive head injury. He's totally impulsive, reckless, and looks like he had a massive head injury.
Um, yeah, all right. So, um, so for weapons, um,
Crossbow? Come on. That's obvious.
yeah, you can have two major weapons for your from your intelligence modifier, and all right, let's roll. Let's do intelligence times 3 for um
intelligence times 3 for my power.
For holy water.
Intelligence times 3, huh? 52.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Under 52. Bam. There we go.
Nice. All right. So you have 2 charges of holy water. So your crossbow is going to do 2d10. Um, your what else do you have?
A sword that has like I don't know the wood from Jesus's cross or some crap in it.
Or like a silver sword or something. Go
And
ahead and
it'll put a vampire into torpor if you get a state, a heart shot or something. Some special power.
yeah. Um, yeah. Go ahead and give me another intelligence roll for that to have some vampire impaling weapon.
Bam. 40.
Nice. All right.
Get for free after getting a 42. Let's be honest.
42. Well, um, um, so the sword, let's do, we're gonna make the crossbow 2d8 and the sword 2d10.
And if either of them get a heart shot because they have wood.
Yeah, the crossbow, um, yeah, has impale, which basically just makes them stunned until that's removed. Um, the holy water heals good for 1d10 and harms evil 2d10.
I would like to have some sort of those guns that shoot nets with like fish hooks in it or something horrible,
Um,
or just one of those web guns without the fish hooks. Something I can use to tangle it over at an enemy that's much stronger than me.
you want like silver barbed net?
Something like that. Well,
Um,
I mean,
give me another intelligence roll to make this be extra vampy
so
fighty.
so extra. I missed by 5.
Yeah, so the technology's not quite there yet in this age of the world to have um like silver netting. Like
But,
maybe the Templars have it, but
I'm sorry, I didn't know what age we're in.
I know. I was just we're like right before the age of gunpowder. You're like
Where? The Asia? That was like 3,000 years ago. Come on.
in no like like Transylvania or something.
So
Maybe
we're medieval pre-Renaissance.
yeah, maybe like yeah, pre-Renaissance like uh
Life in
around England or something, like
29th.
around
Love
somewhere in Europe or something.
it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. Let's do it.
Um
Fire Hunter in some place that ends in Ilvania. Here we go.
uh all right. So, weapons, extras. All right.
Ace melee is suck dick.
So, our tale today begins
Oh, my block is so good.
in a dark, nasty alleyway. Rain's pouring down. You put your hood up and exit into the streets. You just left the scene of a crime. Um, you you're somewhat of like a police detective in this town. However, you're a specialist that deals with all the supernatural stuff that goes on here. Um, so when they get a call like what you just witnessed behind you, you're usually the first one on the scene. It's like any normal thing that you show up to. It completely mauled body, looks like it was ripped apart by coyotes or something, but has very, very unique bite marks around the neck, which you know to be vampiric. Uh, this
How
vamp
what part of town am I in? Am I in a crappy part of town, like urban
Yeah,
or
you're in the slums right now.
thank
You've
goodness. Woo! Glad I got that out of the way.
Yeah, it's the nasty part of town. It's the uh roads aren't kept up. Everyone's just throwing their shit directly onto you in
Yeah,
the streets.
in the nice
Um,
places. So are there probably no witnesses? I'd imagine.
no, there's no one out right now. There's it's just candle lit in random places. It just started pouring rain. It's about 1 in the morning. You get to this
I'm gonna
thing.
just do a little walkabout and see if there isn't some like I'm gonna spiral out from the body, maybe a block. Just check doors and windows and make sure there's no blood marks on anything where something maybe moved through there. That kind of obvious stuff.
All right, um
Love to.
give me investigate.
63. Here we go. Yes. Made it by 20.
Nice. Um yeah, you stand up, you walk out to the alley, you step out of the alley, you look around, can't see anything, turn back to this mangled body, take a closer look. A Leading away from it down into the alley is like drops of blood. Um, Not a lot of them, very sporadic, but you can tell that it's like a dripples
Something
traveling down the alleyway. Huh?
so like something was moving at speed.
Yeah, or a slight wound and someone staggering off that way or something. It's like a drop every 5 feet or something, but you notice that just barely, and you're like, oh, okay, there's a trail.
All right. I will I'm gonna draw my sword and follow.
All right,
I'm gonna use stealth. I'm so stealthy. Heck yeah.
give me a perception.
I'd like to not. I'd like to use something else instead if that's possible. Yes, I made it.
Nice.
Yes, 35%. I made it.
Um, you you get 15, 20 feet down the alley. You're following this blood. Um, and then it just stops on the ground. There's no more blood trail. You spot it to the right of you, like a smear going up the wall a little bit, and then like 10 feet up, another little smear going up the wall, and then nothing else. Um, Looks to you like a demon walked up the wall. You know what's going on. You're not like, oh, what did someone drag a dead cat body up here or something?
The old cat body.
Yes, a
To
you can't tell the level of vampiric entity that you're chasing right now, but you know your steps behind it. You know it has the ability to at least take out a bum.
Not to be, snarky or anything, but what superpowers, supernatural powers, do vampires possess in this world? Can they
Give
turn into bats and fly away?
give me an
You say perception, I'm gonna
give
kick.
me an no, give me an intelligence times 3.
Oh, even better. 52. Here we go. 61. Why would I not know this answer to this question?
Well, it's not, there's not a lot of lore about it right now, and your masters have told you about like people turning into mist and running away, and people never seeing them again, but you you think all that might just be rumor. The max thing that you have dealt with isn't even an actual vampire. You've only dealt with ghouls and never actually found the vampire. Um, so you've
I
you've
like those odds.
you've just slaughtered vampire creatures and creations, but you've never actually gotten your hands on the real deal.
Sorry, Con, give me a second, please.
Okay. So the extent of his knowledge for the character was based on that role. You see how it works.
Yeah, that's good because I'm so knowledgeable. Well, I'm going to climb the nearest thing, drain pipe, ladder, whatever the heck I can to get as high up as I can right now, and then take a look at this wall mirror scene from up above.
Okay.
Also, um, gosh darn it, I want to take a moment after I'm just gonna climb up there. Once I'm up there, I'm gonna try and figure out if I'm being hunted right now because I probably am.
Okay. Give me an athletics. There's the fucking whatever things.
Stuff 72. Here we go.
Some kind of ladder to get to the top.
I'm so athletic.
You have to kind of go out of your way down the alleyway to get to the top of this building, but good for you. You uh sneaking along, um trying to be as quiet. Give me a stealth roll for the climb. It's a whole other.
I'm so
Yeah. Yeah, you're just fucking robes tight. You've synced your leather deep into your crotch.
yep.
You peek your head over, pop yourself over. Give me a perception.
Okay. Did
That's why I was very excited when you
uh-huh.
rolled wisdom because.
Yeah. Yep. Great. Here we go. Here's everything. Oh, second
Jeez.
row.
And it's raining. Um, there is a man standing at the edge of the building, just standing at the edge of it, looking at the street.
Is he in the light?
Nope.
So there's no moon or stars or anything. It's just overcast and nasty and rainy and dark.
Yeah, 1 a.m. full of cloud rain.
All right. I'm gonna take careful aim on his heart. I'm just gonna wait until I decide whether or not he's the vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to see what he's doing. Is he like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to misjudge a guy just because he's standing there looking suspicious and everything. Is it literally right at the top of where the blood smears were?
It's the same building. There there could be a chimney sweep working at this hour.
You know what? Here's
Or some
the thing.
nonchalant man
Here's
walks out of the pub contemplating life,
in a different.
wants to end it by jumping off of a 8 foot high rooftop
If
into the
I were in this
streets.
time period, I would, in fact, shoot him immediately and not even question because I don't really care whether I kill an innocent person. So I'm gonna shoot him in the heart once I have careful aim.
All right.
This is gonna go so badly. There's no way this is a vampire. I'm such a sucker.
Um, so you take careful aim. Um, Go ahead, shoot. You're watching him for 5 seconds. It's really dark. You fucking get your thing, line it up right at the back of his
So
chest.
steady. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, the sound of you pulling the thing back and bloop, he his eyes just whip around with almost supernatural speed. Um, but the it just goes in right through his back. Give me damage.
Oh man, I hope this is a bad guy. I'm gonna get my license taken away. I'm sorry, what is his name? 2d8.
Yeah, 2d8 crossbow.
8, 7 points.
Nice. Yeah, you fire it off. You can tell because he doesn't stop immediately. You didn't hit him quite in the heart. Um, it was right around there, and he squeals like a pig, and a flash of lightning goes off, and he's like backlit by it, and his fangs shine.
All right, I'm gonna
It's
take the next three and a
give
half minutes. I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
Give me an investigate.
Goddamn crossbow in the medieval period. No, I failed.
Mm.
The best thing that I have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you shoot, he turns, you're like, "Oh yeah, that's vampiric, but what level?" And you're like, "Ah, I don't know, let's go." Um
So I want to duck back down and reload my crossbow very quietly.
he charges you.
Right, so I'm gonna put that away.
He's charging you like this with his elbow up, looking like he's just about to bull rush you or something.
Okay, that's good. That's great. I'm
Um
to probably block.
Backflip.
I don't want this character sucks so much. I don't want to block or dodge. Yeah, I'm going to jump to the street below and land on my sword. I don't know. Like so. So what you're saying is he's about to strike me, and I need to do something. Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, he's 10 feet away from you, and you can dodge and try and stay on. I'll give you like a slight advantage to dodge back off the roof, but he's
Right. Right.
he's coming at you.
I'm gonna
You
attack.
can dance with him on top of here if you want to.
No, I'm gonna attack him because I obviously there's no point in trying to run. I'm just gonna die.
Okay.
So
Well, you have to. So you're just gonna take the shot?
no, I'm gonna block
Okay.
my sword.
I don't think you have time.
Okay, I'm going to.
He like as soon as he gets hit, he's already like turned around looking at you and takes it and grunts like a demon and then charges and bull rushes you instantly.
Right. So I guess I'm gonna dodge and try and stay on the roof.
That sexy, sexy dex. All right, on the roof dodge.
This is our dodge's dex times
Uh,
3.
dex times 3. Yep, 39.
Yep, that's how it happens. Right there. Missed it by 2.
Woo! By the way, your name is still
Oh, still name.
the general of the elf army whose head got crushed by an ogre. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for 18. Nice art coming for that though.
Yeah, he collides with you, hits you dead some in the hand, mostly in the hand, because you tried to, block him and get out of the way. Uh,
Great.
cripples your left hand almost. Um,
Damage?
make an athletics roll.
Oh, I can do that. I cannot do that.
You go tumbling backwards off of the.
Just as planned, right? Because now I'm not right up with him.
He bull rushes you, deals 2 damage, mostly to your hand, and then you go flipping off backwards, landing on your shoulder.
Same arm.
Yeah, for another 1 point of damage. So 3 damage total from that engagement.
Fantastic. Well, I
Um,
draw my sword and try and get my dislocated hand and shoulder back in.
they're not that bad, but
Oh, good.
um,
So I'm gonna draw my sword,
yeah, you whip it out.
whip it out, whip it off. That's
You're
my
just standing at the ready. Rain harder now coming down all around you. You can't hear anything past 10 feet.
kissing. I bet at this point.
um, you don't see him.
Wow. I'm gonna investigate.
Are you gonna climb back up or
Yeah.
what? All right.
But before I do that, I'm going to investigate and look around to make sure he's not just like, jumping on my head.
Right behind you.
99%, yes.
Go for it.
11. I'm so
Ooh.
investigatory.
Um, you barely could make it out, but you hear him take like 2 steps down the rooftops, um,
Towards or away from me?
away from you.
Okay.
Um, and like it's like fast. You know the speed of them, um, when they really put on the speed of these
Yeah.
ghouls.
Climb back up like I
Um,
balls.
you hear like a slight puddle and then a slight puddle maybe like 30 more feet down. So from your estimation, he's probably 50 feet away right now down the rooftops that way.
Well, I showed him what's up. Time to go to the tavern and talk about it. Um,
Yeah. You guys remember that motherfucker named Bill? He kept calling himself Bill the Hater. Yeah, I found him on top of the rooftop and I put one right under his heart. Who the fuck are you, dude?
and then I jumped off the roof.
just, just like bandaging your arm with holding ice on it. All right. Are you climbing up?
I'm gonna climb back up.
All right.
So 83. It's gonna take me a while.
Um. Yeah. You go. You give me another roll. You
Yeah.
go for it. It is just slippery and wet.
Made it on the second.
But you're also probably panicking so hard that you can't really get your feet under you to get up the ladder. at
I am
that beginning part, but you
personally.
take a big deep breath. You look behind you to make sure he's not. You know that feeling when you get on a ladder and there's a monster behind you in a video game, and you have to go up slowly on the ladder, and
Yeah.
you know it's right there, and you
Those
can't turn
flash
around and look.
grab your ankles.
Yeah, that you've had that feeling. You turn around, nothing there, so it, you
Fortunately, this guy has a wisdom of 7.
know.
I don't know that he
uh,
notices that. I'm
uh,
going to
you
do it.
get to the top,
Do it.
um, and he's gone. You can't you can't see anything. Um, where he was standing initially on the side over there, there's like a small chunk of flesh um, that has many a bites taken out of it. Um, give me an investigate.
Oh, god damn that name. It's
Hans van Korpsmacher.
gonna be Valkorp's Maka now. Because I can make it all one. Hans von Korpsmaka. My god.
Hansen Vansen Kopsen Smacksen.
Hansen Vasen Korpsmaka. You're the one who put us here. I'm going to
Hansvak.
I'm going to
Give me an investigate.
I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna follow this motherfucker.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm ballsy. I got it.
From your encounter, the flesh right there, which in no lore do vampires like take flesh and walk around with it. That's a very much ghoul thing. So you're sure that this thing is one of the vampire's henchmen, not the actual vampire.
Oh, good.
Um, you've killed one a week for the last 3 weeks.
I'm ahead now.
Yeah, and so you're like, all right, this must be one of his last motherfuckers. I have to stop him from turning more of these fuckers.
Going to I'm 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 gonna find my crossbow and I'm gonna load it.
Luckily, it fell down with you and landed right in the holster. Yeah,
That is lucky. That's the
yeah.
only thing that went well that whole
It's
fight.
actually why you took so much damage to your shoulder.
Oh, it's because I wanted it.
Yeah.
Sexy. Um, I'm going to then in that case, I'm gonna follow this thing.
Okay, run down the rooftops that way.
More like probably jog.
Okay.
And just to declare this, every rooftop I make it to, I'm going to investigate.
Okay. All right. Give me an athletics. Are
One,
you sneaking?
probably not while jumping through the air, but I'm gonna try to. So first I'll do athletics and then I'll do stealth.
Athletics,
I've
stealth,
made it.
intimidate, investigate.
I am stealthy.
All right.
I have no idea what's going on.
You're 30 feet towards the 50 feet where you're sure he went to that you could make out from his landing. Um, but other than that, you're pretty much clueless. No blood trail. There's no um, crossbow on the ground. There's no.
Why would there be a crossbow on the ground?
If he ripped it out of his spleen and
Oh, a bolt.
yeah.
I thought you meant
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, yeah.
yes. And
Words
no
and
blood.
nouns.
Um,
Yeah, right now it's raining so hard that his trail of blood might just be washed away at this point. Like 5 seconds later, it's probably gone.
So if I was gonna run to ground right now, where would I go from where I am now? I'm gonna investigate that.
Run to ground?
Yeah, like if I was standing where I'm standing now, it was like I gotta get down, get away, get back home, whatever.
Probably the way you came up, and then make it back to the street, and you know,
I can't get down where I am now. I can get down. I can fall. I already did it once.
it only took one damage.
Right?
Um, yeah, well, it's literally like 9 feet off the ground, so like if you want to, you can just slip your way off the side. You do have to roll an athletics check though, and if you fail it, it's like slipping off of a building and landing on the ground.
There you go. Four.
Oh! Oh! That guy heard that in his consciousness and was like, you know what, God? Not today.
I am the master. I critically slip off the 9 foot roof into the 3 feet of muck that is probably the.
Yeah, you just slide right off the side of the building, land into a puddle on the ground, on the sidewalk street,
I
right
don't even
underneath of a
believe at this point. I'm going to investigate.
yeah, you're right underneath a well lit lamp,
Good.
that's basically only showing you.
Right, I'm a great target. That's so good. I'm glad I'm under a lamp. Is there another lamp nearby?
Yeah, there's one every 20 feet
So I'm going to step
on each
out of
side.
the lamp into the dark, and I'm going to move in the dark away from the lamps, down the street in the direction that the ghoul was heading.
Okay, give me a perception.
Anyone else out around at this time of night?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Oh, I'm going to investigate the hell.
Since you don't ever perceive anything, you have rewired your brain to investigate constantly instead of just passively perceiving.
I can't just like walk at a normal pace or run. I have to stop constantly and investigate everything to make sure I don't make such bad decisions at every crossroad.
um uh you're very unwise and highly intelligent, so you tend to overcalculate things.
That's it.
Yeah, down the road,
Okay.
there is two people like huddled under an umbrella, chatting or arguing or fucking or fighting or something. Um,
Okay. Well,
there's another person 10 feet past them, walking through a light source going around this next like V turn in this city, heading upwards towards the higher districts. Um,
is there? Have I ever found a pattern to where I've found these ghouls?
um, the only pattern to where you find the ghouls is after a horrific mauling. Um, Other than that, you've not really pinpointed a spot to search or anything like that.
So like this is fortunately 900 years before Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to look for fingerprints. I'm going to
What this? What? Someone has that joke. It is like, at some point, you show up to the crime scene with a pool of blood, and you're just like, gross.
clean
Clean
that up.
that up.
Oh, John Mulaney.
Yes.
Um, Now on to my theory. Uh, I'm going to I'm gonna I'm gonna pursue that person in front of me. I'm gonna pass them up if I can. Get a look at them in the light, but I want to do it stealthily because I want, if just in case they get grabbed, I want to be able to react. Also want to like at every again at every crossroad stop and just take a look because if I am right, and I am never right, uh, Vampire is probably close by too if this is one of his last ghouls. That's my reasoning.
All right. So you're gonna pursue the single guy walking away from the duo under the umbrella.
Yeah, unless, well, I mean, are they moving like violently? Is like one of them obviously stabbing and killing the other, or is it,
No, there's just like back and forth kind of under the umbrella, barely lit, 60 feet away from you in pouring rain.
yeah, well, I have to pass those people anyway, right? So I'm gonna pass
Yeah.
them, get a
All
better,
right.
and then but try and follow the other guy.
Okay. Give me. I'm assuming you're investigating
I'm
as you're
sitting right
approaching them,
next
and you're like hunched down in
No,
the
not
middle.
I'm unsuccessfully,
That's what I'm saying.
unsuccessfully investigating
All right, you put your hood up. You're like in the shadows. I am Batman. You get up to the duo. You kind of walk past them, trying to not get involved in their argument. You're not even paying attention to what they're arguing about, but it's definitely an argument. Um, you are 20 feet behind the guy that you're tracking. He's like now turning around the corner.
Once he actually
Give
breaks sight with me, I want to close quickly to that corner.
give me a perception.
Oh, good. Here we go. 35 and 82. Not even close.
Huh. Um. I get. It's really hard.
Do not tell me what's going on if I can't see it. Why'd you ask me to roll perception?
No,
Damn it.
well, it's really hard for you not to. So you. I mean, I guess it's just really rainy. Um. Give me another perception.
Okay. Nope.
Good. You didn't get it?
I have a 35.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It makes sense for what's happening right now too. So, um,
A body falls on you. It's alive.
your
What?
left foot
A foot. Great.
gets grabbed by a dog or something and bitten.
Yeah, I cut it off. Not the foot, the dog.
4 damage to your
Oh,
foot.
damage my foot.
Yeah, two grasping things reach around your leg, grab a hold of it, and then teeth rip through your shoe into your foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut off like an inch away from my shoe and just sword right there. That whatever that is.
Go for it.
Base. I have a 55% chance. That's
Nice.
uh-huh.
Hit. You look down, you see this guy on your leg, and you swing at it. He doesn't move a muscle as you deal 11 damage to his. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yep, that's enough.
That means
Oh!
yeah,
Yeah, you just cut his head off.
that's what I.
Um, you right at the neck.
This is
Um,
what he's all about. The counterattack.
yeah, he
Matter.
bites into your foot. You feel like a surge of blood rush through your foot and escape you. And then you just look down, us on chop, head rolling across the floor. Um,
And, yeah,
there is a woman standing in front of you that was the second to the duo under the umbrellas. She is screaming at the top of her lungs, crying, and starting to run away from you. Um, this guy was obviously the secondary in that duo. What do you do?
Well, I don't know. There's so many. Ah, so am I like dripping blood?
No, not profusely. And it's it's in your shoe, so it's pooling really well. Um,
How's my foot and that whole thing working that I used to move on?
it's good. It's good. It works.
Great.
You have a
So
slight hobble,
it's
but
I,
the adrenaline's still carrying you.
I'm gonna tie my my boot wrap lace, and then I'm going to I don't fucking know. This lady? Why would she? This is this. Yeah, she's got to go. I'm killing her. Can I draw my cross? Is she like running down a long alley, or is she gonna have to be able to turn soon? Because I want to put my crossbow out.
No, it's long. You just
Thank God.
it's straight to where the body was
Good.
originally. You
Good.
just went straight down that way. You made it to here. She's running to where you were down that straight hallway.
Yeah, when he gets to this point where everywhere you go, things are
Oh.
trying to eat you, you just have to kill everything that moves. I know this well. Um, in fact, that's this guy's motto. I'm going to.
You're commissioner for the town too, so who's gonna question you?
Yeah, that's a great title.
What do you, Susie? Oh yeah, I did see her last night. Her husband tried to eat my foot, and then she fell on my crossbow bolt. What
There
was
you
that
go.
one? What what was what was that one?
That was me shooting her.
What was the D12s? You just messed up?
I rolled. Well, the two was the neck shot, and then I rolled to hit, but the D8 was loaded. So I got rid of the. Oh, the D12 was loaded. So I got rid of the D12, and I rolled again correctly and fumbled.
Okay. Um um
I
your
really came close to having a chance there.
you go to fire it, and this has happened a few times.
Mm,
Um, the whole mechanism just undoes itself instead of working. And it's not broken, but it's like in three pieces, and you have to put it back together.
great.
Give me a perception roll.
Good. Nope.
um, at least you hear from behind you, um, this nasty voice. Ah, you think you can take all of us, eh? And then an arm swings over your head as you're kneeling down. It's literally like a cartoon. This creature walks up behind you as you're lining up this lady, and then your gun malfunctions and falls all over the ground. And as you go to pick it up, he swings over your head.
Thank goodness. I'm going to.
You don't know exactly what's happening, but you heard that and felt something
Since I may
whiffed
not
over your
need
head.
any of that, I would like to uh, quickly take all of those pieces and stuff them back in my bag and draw my sword. So I obviously don't have a crossbow anymore.
Yeah, you have a sexy leather pouch satchel that you run around with all gaily.
I am happy about it.
It was a hip term back there. That's why I'm using
I don't think so.
it. There,
That,
you wouldn't describe you wouldn't describe the hunters of Transylvania as gaily.
You put us 1,000 or so years before William Shakespeare, maybe only 800. I don't know. Um, but there weren't words. People had like 12 different words for rain. That's kind of how life was.
Like down, down, fall, nice. Sometimes bad.
Yeah, like the rain. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to draw my sword and investigate the sound.
Draw your sword, and then quickly take the time to look behind you at this thing.
I must have to because I don't know that it's there, even though I heard its voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we can't use investigate during combat.
Or
Um,
can't. Okay, so I'm gonna do the only sensible thing. I'm gonna just start whipping around with that sword.
Same thing as the last one. It worked out really well for you last time.
Yep. I'm gonna pretend like I'm
Just swing backwards.
yep, gonna turn and thrust. Here we go. If I fumble, I'm gonna have to kill this thing with my head.
Drown it in holy water. Right over.
A fist.
You whip around, swing at him. He's like already stepping back at the time, and you just like
Great.
open air.
Anderson Silva, the troll.
He uh he like points his hand like a dagger and thrusts at you.
Parried. I'm gonna block that. My dodge is better than my block.
Critical dodge.
I'm gonna dodge. Critical dodge. Here we go. I dodged, but not critical.
So close.
Yeah.
Um, 8 points of damage to your other shoulder, your left shoulder. Um, yeah, he pierces his claws into your shoulder, grabbing a hold of it, um, of like the inside almost
Yeah.
into your skin.
Okay.
Um,
I got it. I got it. Let me know when I can do something of use.
oh, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour holy water on his hand in the wound.
Okay, just whip out a bottle and pour it right onto that.
Yep, I'm hoping I get a little dual action.
All right.
Or I might fumble and, throw it in the woods. Oh, 11.
11, that's definitely enough. I was gonna make it wisdom based.
That would be really mean of you.
um, although wisdom times 3 is, oh no, not crit, but you got it. Um, um, yeah. Give me a 1d10 and a 2d10.
Good.
It mostly goes on him, so.
I get back 7 and he gets 2.
No, you get back 2,
Good, good,
and he takes 7.
good. I didn't want much.
Yeah, it like some of the liquid gets
A fuck.
into your open wound past the searing flesh that's coming off of his bones. He rips back and like spins around a few times, flailing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick him like a pinata.
He he is not paying attention to you right now. He's holding his hand, whipping it around in the rain.
For long enough for me to take careful aim.
You don't know that.
I'm gonna take careful aim for a turn, and then I'm gonna stab him.
With your sword?
Yep.
All right. Go give me an attack roll to take careful aim because he's not like a still target.
Gotcha.
He's like a rabid badger.
So I
You
didn't really. It's not really what you would call a success.
Yeah, it's you go to take careful aim and you just can't. He's just like a blurry black cloak flowing through the rain and like
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him.
um he stops panicking right like as you're going to swing. You swing right over him. Um, he puts his hand in his cloak and lunges at you with the other arm, stumbling to the side of you. It's your go.
I'm gonna cut it off.
Got
Yep,
it? Oh, right on it.
right on the nose.
Must be the money. Um, hit.
12 points to the neck.
Oh, wow, just enough. Wow. Um, yeah, again, you just to the neck, katana straight through it. You're like, I don't need a heart when I can do this, bitch. Pop, head clean off. Give me an investigate.
I'm so in. um, not exactly.
You you just look around 360. You see a like a 8 foot tall, cloaked, large man in like walk into the slight spotlight like 100 feet down the market, um, pointing straight at you with his body and slowly walking towards you.
I'm going to assemble my crossbow.
This chill goes down your spine that is just not
I'm going for
usual.
pure suspense here. I
All
cannot
right.
do this by sword alone. I'm barely alive.
Let's go intelligence times 5.
Go. That's 70. No.
This is gonna be a great start to this fight. All right, go ahead and
63. I made it. Whew.
all right. He's 120 feet down. He's walking like really slow towards you. Um, you get your pieces out of the bag. You stick the first two pieces together. You grab the other one, start folding it over. He like still like keeping an eye on him. He as soon as he like exits that like dim light that he's around, he's just 30 feet closer almost instantly, kind of appearing in the next set of lights.
That's cool. So I better shoot him before he gets out of the light.
Yeah, give me another intelligence times 5.
So easy. Ah, critical.
Oh wow. Yeah, you
It's too bad you hadn't said something like roll to hit.
it was no, you had 3 turns to piece it together.
Oh,
Um but you like you know the next two things you have to do and you see that happen, you're like, no 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 no, and you just fucking flip it together immediately.
yeah.
Um
You know
You
what?
might have bypassed a step, but you think it'll work.
My guy's so calm because he's already shit as much as he can
Out of his foot
out of his ass.
and shoulder.
Yep, the foot. I think being grabbed and having your foot jump.
From behind, not from not knowing it at all.
No, that's when you poop your pants. That's for sure.
And, while dealing with a slight concussion from falling off the roof.
Mild, I think is what we call
um,
it. All right, now since I'm,
yeah, so he does it again, and he's 60 feet away. Um, appears into the light, just like mauling at you very slowly.
like this.
Yeah, more like.
Are his arms supernaturally long?
It's all inside of a veil, but
Like a veil of shadow or a veil of cloth?
well, the closer he's getting, it looks leatherish, but it's so black that it it looks really cool, honestly. You're like, I'm taking that.
I will load my crossbow.
You got it with that crit. It's together. You have the thing in.
So afraid of this roll going to be after this crit.
Came preloaded.
Yeah, I'm gonna like mount myself against the wall and go ahead and shoot this bastard.
Just duck down, mount on the dead ghoul's head.
If that's the best I have,
It's closest and fastest, but
I was kind of thinking like up against the wall, but sure.
the body, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use his head skull because it's mount, and I'm gonna shoot this fucker in the face.
All right, mounted. All right, we're gonna go Call of Duty rules. You get ×2 for accuracy, but you have a 50% chance of not unmounting when you want to.
Oh, so do I add 50% to my hit?
No, just up your range by like 10%.
Okay, here we go. Roll the hit. Oh yes.
Did you get it because of the mount?
No, I got it naturally.
65. Hey, little shit dog. You're getting so long.
How cute he is. Because I want to play. You can't.
His legs are twice as long as they were when I last saw him.
That's what we realized last night. And you know.
He went from a quarter size to half size really fast.
Yeah. That's because he's eating with a spoon.
He stopped letting Mogwai drink his blood at night and resorted to drinking Mogwai's blood.
Mogwai is cyborg now, so he's good to
Yeah,
go. He literally is. He has now he has rubber tips on all of his claws, so he doesn't slip on a wooden. He's now like a cybernetic organism. Stick to walls.
Where were we? You're shooting a vampire.
I'm doing it. I shot him, and I'm good at it.
Okay, let's go.
Hit
Hit.
and damage is 11 to his 11, right in the foot.
Nice.
Foot. That's right. That's how you slow down a vampire. You shoot him in the foot.
Yeah. Yeah. It sinks in right into that boot. He gets close enough to where you can begin to hear him. He's just mumbling in a dark, demonic voice. I am ashamed I had to greet you with my presence, but you have been making my life a living hell, honestly, so I'm here to take things into my own hands as he warps into the next thing of light 20 feet in front of you.
So is there any chance of me reloading my crossbow? It doesn't seem like it.
You can reload it or rush him and attack.
Well, but
20
remember,
feet away, your go.
so what I'm saying is like, can I drop my crossbow, draw my sword, and attack, or do I?
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing that.
Yeah, drop the crossbow on the ground, charge, sword strike.
I put that back together again. Uh, sword swinging. Here we go. Like a maniac. How about it? Yes.
Oh, he just fucking folds to the side as just like anime style as the sword just looks like it's hitting him but grazing through his after image. Um
That right below his taint is after image. Is that what that is?
yeah. Yeah, in between the taint and the belly button.
Oh, that's a good place. That's where most of my favorite things
um he grabs a hold of you.
are. Oh, good.
Um, unless you dodge.
Yep, I'm dodging. You know it. Daylight savings. Hold to hit and dodge. My dodge is a 30. My dodge is a 39. Here we go. I missed by 50.
Uh, he takes both of his hands and puts both of his hands on your right like thigh and just lifts you up into the air by it.
Wow. That sounds awful.
You take 1 point of crushing damage inside of your thigh as he forcibly lifts you into the air by your one leg.
Am I
Wow,
right
he's gonna
side?
bite your dick.
Am I right side up?
He's gonna bite your dick, and you guys are gonna be 69ing.
Am am I is he like this and I'm standing or I'm hanging?
You're currently sideways, flipping upside down, leg being pulled up and head being pulled down due to gravity.
Thank you. That was a lot of information.
When it's your turn, you're upside down, staring at the junk of this ancient being.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him.
Like Luke style.
Yep, yep, yep. All of that. Is it my turn?
It's your turn. It's a good thing you didn't lose your sword.
See that?
1 point over?
1 point over.
That's amazing. I love how dice write stories.
You say that now, but
Literally, you missed literally just because of the predicament you're in.
you're just angry because you died in the last adventure.
I am gonna kill you.
All right, bring it. Here we go.
Yeah, he goes to bite, like he's gonna bite your ass or something, but he like rips a bunch of your cape away with his mouth. He just completely missed a bite into you, and uh, although you feel a strong breeze with heavy rainfall going right into your ass crack right
Wow, that must be refreshing because there's so much shit in there.
now.
Um, like all of it.
Um,
Is in there now. So I'm going to thrust really hard and try and smash all that shit in his face. Stab him.
Go for it.
You want an athletics and an attack?
Athletics and attack.
Here we go. Here's my athletics for my hippie jerk jerk. That's right. Smash that shit in your face, bite monster.
Yeah. I don't know how much it phases him, but your shit ass does touch his grizzled old face.
Yep. And then, while he's not looking, bam. You got to give that to the stabber. Come on.
Well, he heavily succeeds in his dodge, but he's slightly impaired due to shit on his face.
Face shit.
Um,
That is a good
so
that face shit attack, isn't it?
he lets go of you, kind of tossing you away to not take this stab.
I
um,
I land nimbly like a cat who has a butt full of shit.
yeah, you land ass first, sliding across, scraping away the last bits of
Beautiful.
wet shit running down your thighs.
Yeah. Dude, that's what my whole point in that attack was just to get my butt clean.
Yeah,
So
but you are on the ground, kneeled at the ready. It's his turn. Um, he charges you. He's just like striking at you with one of his open hands.
I'm gonna dodge.
Oh, never mind. Are you?
What?
Are you?
I didn't, so I'm not. I mean, if I can, I will, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna go well.
Nine points of damage to your other foot. He
Nine
comes by.
damage.
He comes by and low swipes you and just picks that foot out from under you, almost ripping it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that magic potion. Except I'm gonna save a little bit in my mouth to spit in his face.
um, Go ahead, give me a roll for potion.
9 points.
That was a 2d10. So technically that's like a 90.
What?
Or maybe that's like a 45 out of 20?
Oh, rolling you
9?
potion. I got it. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you got it. Um,
Does it give me 2d10?
it heals 1d10, damages 2d10.
The other way around.
What? No. I
Damn it.
it was supposed to be that. And I'm pretty
No,
sure I initially said that.
here you go. I'm back to 21.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, you you just smash it on your hip and it runs down your leg into that into that foot.
Excellent.
Um, he's right up on you. His hood peels back, lightning strikes behind him. Giant fangs, like 4 inches long, popping out of his face.
How's he gonna open his mouth that big enough to use?
His you have like all within a lightning strike. You have this thought and realization of and visual of his like head and jaws like crunching and stretching out to make themselves bigger for the teeth.
Nice.
Um,
While he's doing that,
Launching that fucking deep sea face right at you.
yeah, I'm gonna stab him in the mouth.
You're gonna parry.
Yep. The platypus.
Perry,
Hey,
Perry the Katana Puss.
I failed.
That was humorous.
It was not. This isn't a romp. This has been oh shit from the very get go.
Oh yeah. 10 damage.
Good. I just used my last potion.
Um, right to your neck. Um,
Wow.
um, and then another 3 points of damage as your very life is just sucked through those holes.
I'm going to do what I remember this from training. I'm going to take my sword tip and I'm going to put it in the bottom of his chin and I'm going to stab it up through his head while he's on me.
Nice. Yes.
The coup de grace. This is when it all comes down to this. I'd like to thank the Academy. A lot.
Yeah, you line it up and you go for a big whoa, shove and like your all of your like muscles just like your like fatigue just sets in and you just all that shove energy just left. Um
Hey, you know what I haven't done with this character yet?
what?
System shock survival. I'm impressed.
Yeah, you honestly this might not be an encounter where you get to use it at the end. Another 4 points of damage as he pulls blood from your anus through your neck.
Wow.
You know, like when you pull a hair and it feels like it's connected to the bottom of your foot.
Yeah, or the back of your eye or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot like that,
Huh. This is my anal bloody.
but it like so much more painful.
Oh, thank God. I was
It's
hoping.
your turn though.
Yeah, this is the shot that counts. Look at that.
Yeah. Hit. He does not move a muscle from
He did.
drinking your neck.
Oh, 17 to
Fuck
his
that
foot.
foot. That's a lot.
I missed
That is a
out
lot.
instead. 17's a lot.
He still does not budge, and his mouth still just clamped to your neck. Um, he like the flow stops like the extraordinary flow, but he's still attached to your neck, and he kind of like hiccups into you
Oh,
uh,
ready to come about now.
as as your sword exits his foot.
Good.
Um,
I'm gonna
your turn.
stick it right back in. Yes, indeedy.
Hit. He's all still not.
10 to his
10. Oh
balls.
yeah.
Balls.
Let's see. Yeah, he has the whereabouts to disengage at this point. What was that? That was
I just
10 damage
I
and
couldn't do
17.
it, so I tried to cut his foot off, and that didn't work. I just stabbed him in the groin.
Um, yeah, the um his whole demeanor has changed. Is like he's like falling back in ecstasy, but at the same time like hobbling backwards, like holding his stomach and like crippling on that foot. Um,
I'd like
your turn.
opportunity. Finish the day right now. I should never make a boastful pre.
This is my chance! I am going for it!
For fuck Spotsmania.
You slip on your own neck blood.
No, I didn't slip. A fumble. It's really bad.
Woo! Woo! Think that's the end of this guy.
I got this.
Yeah, he just lunges back at you,
I'm
full
gonna
vampire speed, mouth wide open.
block. Here we go. Block. 33%. Here we go.
The anticipation is so high.
Wow. That's so like every other roll I did to hit this game. I'm surprised I killed those two ghouls, honestly.
He grabs a hold of one of your hands, grabs a hold of your leg, lifts you up into the air like a stuck pig, and twists you and drains the rest of the blood from your neck over his body.
That's very poetic. So I don't roll system shock survival?
No, no, no. See, the last adventure I had you die and roll system shock survival to survive. It was an encounter where you were being not eaten, but trying to be drugged back to the layer of the bug monsters that inhabit Mars. So you had the time and ability to, recover from it. That one was amazing. That was really cool because I was like, he should be dead right now. But I was like, no, the bugs are gonna take him back to the queen for food. And so you can like wake up if you make your system in the middle of that. And then you woke up, broke through the fucking thing, helped the sentient god Martians, beat a giant creature, and then they took you back.
I did a lot.
No. Am I remembering that wrong? Did you die?
Here's the thing. I don't remember.
I think you might have died at the end of that, and then the story was that they took you back and nursed you back, and oh yeah, they nursed you back, and
Ended, right?
no, from we did one roll after that where it was like uh it was like your sanity of getting back and telling the story of what happened to you and losing your crew and stuff, and the role ended up being that you get back and no one believes you because you've gone insane, and the a militarization team then goes to the planet instead of the next, like peaceful thing. So, it was all fucked. You did end up losing technically. But no, I wasn't gonna make it to where this vampire at this moment in time was gonna drag you back to his lair and give you a chance to kill him. You killed all of his friends.
Friends.
That's the closest thing he has.
Well, here's to Hans von Korpsmacher. He lived a lot longer than I thought he would.
Whew, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That is gonna make for some gory AI art.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking about it as it was happening.
All of it rainy too. I'm gonna have to keep that consistent throughout it. That might be like in time of the adventure, our fastest adventure. Like in adventure time.
Yeah, when we break it down, that might only be 15 minutes of actual story.
Yeah.
It's so action oriented.
Yeah. No, and within like 200 feet.
Well, let me just say that the one of our last games, uh, Your team trying to save the elf princess, they didn't make it much further.
Yeah, that.
The whole thing, the reason why they were fighting their way back and they're sitting in that town is because they had stashed ogres.
I
I,
don't usually feel like I failed at a role playing experience.
you failed so badly that time.
I felt like I had failed that guy
You stabbed someone in the back, literally, who you had known for 1,000 years.
on the gut go.
That's easy for you to say. Thank you, GM. We appreciate. If you didn't see that one, that's episode 17, 18.
18 was the last one, I think. I think this is 19. Pretty sure.
18 was good. We love you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, another unsuccessful installment of Ogre Tailz.
Yeah.
Great. We got Vampire Hunter out of the way. That's one that I think I've put that one in like 4 times and we haven't rolled it. Um, Next
Well,
time will be Jedi's or something that you guys want to see. Um, if you're watching on YouTube, please comment ideas you have for stories that you want to see later. We'll take ideas of your stories and throw them into our random 1d4 rolls in the beginning for story. And it might be a cool one, like Dancing with Wolves, or a really uncool one, um,
to me today,
like Dolphin Assisted Birth.
fighting your way out of the
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. There should be a subscribe button somewhere around here. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the rest of our videos. This is our 19th uh, video and our 19th adventure into chaos. So please check out the other ones. We're making short stories and AI arts of it and stuff. So follow us on Instagram. I'll be putting some of that stuff out there. YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. Join us on Twitch live whenever we're doing it. There was a bunch of people that showed up today, more than usual. Um, and you can live on Twitch write in numbers 1 to 100, like you see in the top left, and we'll use those numbers as our next rolls. So it could have been your fault that Dad got wrung
no,
dry by a vampire.
no, they would have helped me. I could feel it. It'd have been better than I hit. I couldn't hit the inside of a frog.
You rolled a lot of 90s, a lot of high 90s there.
I got a lot of high 90s out of my system, a lot of 80s. Not 160.
No solid 60s. Although I feel like there was one because I was looking at it. Maybe it was a 50. Oh, whatever.
Love you. Peace.
Love you guys. Peace.